The UNESCO Man and the Biosphere Programme is one of the most important developments for the management of the world's natural resources. And it's particularly important in the case of South Africa, because here we're in desperate need of economic development and employment on the one hand, while on the other we've got natural resources that are absolutely irreplaceable if they were to be lost. These two imperatives, economic growth and the environmental conservation, frequently find themselves in conflict. Biosphere reserves address those specific issues. They are particularly significant in the Magaliesberg, where an utterly unique natural environment is just a stone's throw from one of the biggest urban concentrations in South Africa. I've been involved with the Magaliesberg for more than 30 years, and I've seen some of that controversy and conflict. So, when biosphere reserves began to be declared in other parts of the country, my colleagues and I realized that this could be the key to resolving these confrontations. This series of presentations is based on public lectures that I've given over the years and on a book that first appeared in 1990 and has been revised and reissued several times since then. The purpose of these talks is to let a wider audience know why this area is so important and how international recognition will benefit us all. The first one talks about the Magaliesberg Biosphere Reserve itself and how important it is in the development of South African natural history preservation. In the second one, called Cliffs and Caves, we look at the incredible way in which the entire cradle of humankind landscape was formed by bacterial activity, while elsewhere in the Magaliesberg, huge seismic violence created spectacular scenery and the richest platinum deposits in the world. The talk that I've called Natural Abundance describes the spectacular biodiversity of the Magaliesberg and the reasons why the fauna and the flora in this area is so variable. The rich and exciting history of the region is told in the fourth and fifth talks entitled Our Turbulent Past and Triumph and Tragedy. Very few places in the world have evidence of human occupation right from the earliest tool makers through more than 1,000 years of pre-colonial settlement to the wars and struggles of recent centuries. But none of these presentations would have been possible without the generous help of some wonderful sponsors. There's Jerry Komnenos, John Raimondo, Hermin van Skalkwijk, who gave on behalf of the Buffels Park Complex, the Rustenburg Wildlife Society, and the Magaliesberg Landowners Forum. The cost of packaging and duplicating of the DVDs was sponsored by Andrew Murray. It is their help that has made it possible for me to tell you the wonderful stories about this incredible international treasure, the Magaliesberg Biosphere Reserve.